guys, it's your boy Gobrins, and today we're talking about Pokemon Go. So like I mentioned in my build guide video, which is completely irrelevant to Pokemon Go and is probably a Dark Souls video, I've been playing Pokemon Go like non-stop. And as you guys know, I live in Canada. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And it's not available in my country. It's not available in Canada yet. But for anyone in the States, of course, Australia, New Zealand, you can keep watching the video if you want to, but you don't have to, because this is gonna cover everything about installing Pokemon Go outside of the US, Australia, and New Zealand. But just watch the video if you just want to hear my sexy voice. So there's tons and tons of rumors out there claiming that if you play Pokemon Go before it's released in your region, you're going to be banned. Bad things are going to happen to you. Your iTunes account will be banned. Your Gmail account will be banned. But that's not the case. That's not true. Currently, people on Android outside of the regions that it's available on can download the official APK by switching an account, downloading the APK from a different account that's within that region, or just simply downloading the APK. The APK being a file that downloads and installs on Android, and then playing the game on your Android outside of region. And anyone with an iPhone can also get the game simply by making a US, Australian, or New Zealand account, probably preferably a US account though, making your way through everything you have to for making a new account, downloading the game, and then switching back to your main account, whether it's Canadian, somewhere in Asia, or wherever else, and then just once again playing the game. It's as easy as that. The current version for iPhone right now is 0.30, and the current version for the APK for Android right now is 0.29, which will probably change very shortly after I'm making this video here, so keep an eye out for 0.3 for Android, but right now it's not available. But you can download it, you can play it right now from anywhere outside of region. The only bad thing I've heard about this is people complaining that we are the problem. Us people playing the game in our regions that it hasn't been officially released in are apparently part of the server problem, because we're really overloading these servers with regions, of course, that aren't available yet. But there's two sides to this. Yes, that sucks, and it affects other Pokemon Go players. But at the same time, too, you're giving Niantic valuable information about Pokemon Go players in different regions so they can adjust and attune accordingly when it comes to server space and everything when it does come to an official launch for that region. And at this point, if you think you're the problem, or if you think other people are the problem within server errors like that, there is literally thousands of people playing across the globe right now. UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Australia, South America, everyone is playing right now. I know alone in my city, I've not lacked to run into trainers at any point in time whatsoever while going on my own Pokemon adventures. So stop worrying, stop caring so much, play Pokemon Go and enjoy it while you can. Before it launches, get a head start and get out there. And the reason I say this so passionately too is because all your saved progress and everything apparently saves to your Gmail account, whether it's on iPhone or on Android, it'll automatically save to that Gmail account. So you can expect most of your progress, if not all your progress, to carry over when the official app actually launches within your region. And even when it came out for the United States and it was only available in Australia and New Zealand, all those people that were playing in the States when it was only available in those regions, all of their data and playtime and everything, their Pokemon, all carried over to the actual region version. So that's that. And it's going to save all your progress right now, today. Now, as for all your rumor concerns, one of the biggest one is that you get potential bans for playing out of region. It's completely false. Like I mentioned before, the only potential in playing the game out of region is that you're overloading the servers that much more. But Niantic is actively working on this right now. And like I said, it probably gives some pretty decent information from us playing outside of region, so once again, they can adjust accordingly. And as far as bans actually go, the only things that have officially been banned has been GPS spoofing. That's the biggest thing that's been banned currently right now, and that's the only thing that bans have been rolled out for is exactly that, just like it would in Ingress, for example, which is Niantic's other game. Now, what GPS spoofing is tricking your device and thinking that you're completely somewhere else within the world, which is then cheating because you're hunting Pokemon while not actually being there whatsoever. You're not playing Pokemon Go. You're not going, you know? And other bans apparently have been linked to time changing within a device, which is once again another form of manipulating the game in itself. That's why people get banned, not for downloading a fully legal operational APK. That's not how APKs work, okay? That's like whatsoever. Altry on the Pokemon Go subreddit made a really good point about installing the game via APK, and that is that downloading the APK from sites like APK Mirror, APK Pure are completely 100% safe. APKs are the file type of all Android applications. If you were a developer and wanted your application on the Google Play Store, you'd send your app's APK to the store. You are not pirating. The app is extracted by people like you and I using sites and posted on other places as downloadable. You are not stealing anyone's work. It's the official APK that Google distributes. The reason why it's from an unknown source is because you're not downloading it straight from the Google Play Store, meaning that if you download the APK for Android, it is the official version, and you cannot be banned for using the official version of the app. That being said, though, of course, if you happen to download a tampered version or a version that's been modified, you could potentially be banned for that for whatever it's modified for. So be careful where you're downloading it from. Otherwise, once again, sources such as APK Mirror, or APK Pure are 100% completely safe. Now, for all you iPhones users, that sounds like a whole lot of whatever, and it's as simple as, once again, you guys just making an account, downloading it, and then installing it, then switching your account back. It's as easy as that, which of course then you know it's official because it's coming right from the iTunes store, just not of your region. Now, Niantic states that you should not download from a third-party source, of course, because it might be a modified or tampered file, so only use the sources given that I've talked about in this video and in the description of the video, and nothing beyond that if you were installing the game outside of region. Now, some media sites have literally taken this statement from Niantic by saying that you will get banned if you do so. Something simply as downloading the APK and installing it, you will not get banned for that. Just make sure you're downloading the right file and that it's not going through everything in your phone, which the Pokemon Go app does really go through quite a bit on your phone because it has permissions for a lot of things. But if it has almost too many permissions, then keep that in mind. But beyond that, you should probably be okay, especially once again if it's from a trusted source. And if the servers are down, you're not banned. Just keep that in mind. If you cannot get into the game at the time, you're not banned. There's probably just a lot of traffic, and Niantic is probably just doing a few updates and a little bit of tinkering behind the scenes and everything. You are not banned. It's not like you log into the APK and it's all of a sudden like, oh, our services could not be reached. Well, it happens sometimes, but you're not banned. You can still play the game, just come back in like 10 minutes. Usually it's like 10 minutes for me. Fucking the worst, it's like 20 minutes or something. But, you know, beyond that. Otherwise, if you're still like, hey, Goblins, I don't know, I don't want to, like, you know, mess things up, I'm really concerned about server overload and whatever else. Rumor has it that it will launch in the UK later this week at some point in time, and hopefully the same does apply for Canada and other regions across the world. But beyond that, get out there and get collecting Pokemon. The worst thing that happens right now is that the game glitches out, you miss a solid catch, or you can't defeat a gym because the game's just like, nah, I can't do that right now, and that'll be fixed in future patches, but for right now, get a head start and get Poke hunting, because it's a lot of fun. I cannot put Pokemon Go down. I love Pokemon Go so much. Anyone that said it's a fad currently doesn't realize that there's 750 plus Pokemon available within the Pokemon universe, and that we're only literally catching 120 right now, and that the game is only going to get that much bigger. So just tell them to shut up, because it's not a fad. Pokemon Go is here to stay, and it's happening. It's massive. I'm very passionate about my Pokemon, okay? I'm very passionate about Pokemon. And that is everything I have to talk about for today, guys. As I always say, drop a like for your boy, Goblins. And I'll be dropping links in the description, of course, to downloads for both iPhones and Android devices. Hit those up, get installing the game today, and get out there and hunt some Pokemon, take some gyms, claim some territory, and I'll see you out there. So take it easy, have a general good, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out!